Have you memorized your card details, or do you have multiple tabs open on your phone? Maybe you've gotten a few don't forget your cards emails this week. Whatever the case may be, if you're knee-deep in the Black Week jungle and you wish to buy a little bit smarter this year, then this video is for you. Today, we're going to take a closer look at what Black Friday really is, where it came from, and why you may want to think twice before going on a shopping spree. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Louise and I talk about how to engage with fashion in more conscious and sustainable ways. I don't know about you, but I didn't really know where the term Black Friday came from, so I decided to find out. So Black Friday falls on the day after Thanksgiving in the US, and it's often seen as sort of the unofficial start to the holiday shopping season. And the term Black Friday actually dates back to the 1960s in Philadelphia, where it was used to describe the heavy traffic and sort of chaos in the city on the day after Thanksgiving. But over time, this shifted to a more positive connotation. Black was referring to stores moving from being in the red, which was when they were losing money, to in the black, which meant making a profit. So fast forward to 2024, Black Friday has now morphed into Black Week, or in some cases even Black Month. And these days, retailers extend sales over several days or even weeks in order to maximize profits and attract online shoppers. So whilst this may reduce the sort of intensity of the in-store chaos that you would have seen historically, it also amplifies the pressure to shop continuously, because all of us are always on our phones and we're getting constant notifications, email campaigns, and countdowns, you name it. All of it is designed to urge us to buy and buy and buy. This sort of shift towards always having shopping available blurs the line between need and excess. So it's becoming increasingly challenging to be more mindful with your shopping. But how much do we actually buy on Black Friday? Well, let's put some things into perspective with some numbers. So in recent year, the average person in the US has spent between $300 to $500 during Black Friday sales, and this year Americans are forecasted to spend over $600, which means that retailers are making over $100 billion on Black Friday sales this year. Without saying anything else, I think that it's pretty clear that we spend a lot of money on Black Friday, but we also return a lot. So in fact, a recent consumer survey found that 30% of Black Friday purchases are returned, and there are multiple sources confirming this number. And you may think, well, if we return it, then it might not be that damaging. Well, think twice, because when you return something, it generates a lot of carbon emissions, everything from transportation to repackaging to restocking, which also adds to the environmental toll of overconsumption. So the next time you feel like, oh, should I really buy this? Or if you're like, ooh, I want something else to add to my cart because then I'll get free shipping, also consider the impact of your return in addition to the cost of your item. But what's even worse than returns is that sometimes returns don't even make it back to our shelves. So instead, many items are discarded, and this contributes to landfill waste. So let's consider, are you really getting a good deal? Well, it's no secret that Black Friday encourages overconsumption. We buy things that we don't need, and there's a huge environmental impact as well. So even if you're getting a good deal, the planet is paying the price. And if that doesn't convince you, then maybe this will. So before you dive into the deals, you need to look out for misleading campaigns. I listened to a Swedish podcast podcast made by journalists who had investigated brands that were raising their prices during the months before, only to make Black Friday deals seem bigger and better. And the crazy part about this is that there's actually a law that requires retailers to show the latest lowest price during the last 30 days. But of course, they found their way around this, and they even raise the price months and months before so that they can disclose the past 30-day price and basically get away with it seeming like they are offering you a good deal, but the price has generally been on the same level for the past year. My next piece of advice is don't stress, but make a list. So Black Friday can really trick us into spending more money than we budgeted for. So retailers use tactics like limited time offers and doorbuster deals to create a sense of urgency and make you basically shop more. So before you know it, you've maybe bought things that you didn't plan for, and maybe you've even used pay later options that will come back to haunt you. So always go into Black Friday with a list and a budget and try to ask yourself, is this something that I needed or I wanted before I saw it on sale? So of course, I'm not saying that you shouldn't shop on Black Friday or you shouldn't enjoy a good deal. Of course, we all do, especially in times like these. On my channel, I want to advocate for being more mindful with your consumption. And as someone who aims to shop less, I need to remind myself daily that I don't need to buy more stuff. And this is just a place for me to vent my ideas, my research, and my thoughts with you. So if you're like me and you want to start thinking more mindfully about your shopping habits, then a good place to start is to look into some sustainable brands or buy secondhand if you need something. But if you really don't need anything, skip the sales altogether. And I know that this might be giving you a sense of FOMO, but if you think about it, what's really the point of buying something on sale if you didn't know that you needed it before it popped up in your feed? There's also a trend, I'm not sure if you can call it that, but brands are basically refusing to engage with Black Friday because they claim to recognize the negative impact on consumption and the environment. I feel like this is a tricky one because for some brands, it does feel like another marketing trick. However, I, of course, understand the original idea and I feel like the sentiment is good, but I am a bit cynical, I think, and I'm not eager to sort of applaud brands for making these statements because at the end of the day, they also need to make money, and you could basically call this an anti-campaign that is designed to build brand and drive sales. So granted, if fewer brands engage with Black Friday, then that would surely minimize the hype. So as you can hear, I'm a bit conflicted about where I stand on this. Let me know what you think. Last but not least, let's not forget the true spirit of the holiday season, which is spending time with the people that you love and being grateful for what you already have. And this holiday season, I'm gonna be spending my time off work with another digital detox like I did this past summer. I felt like that really made me a lot more calm and de-stressed and less prone to shopping. And I'm also gonna make more time for my friends and family. I'm gonna get into reading a bit more. I used to love reading books. I'm also gonna be trying to spend more time in nature and hopefully overall feeling a lot more present and thankful for my life. Let me know how you're gonna be spending your holiday season. If you have any fun plans or ideas, then I would love to hear all about them in the comment section down below. But that is it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to like this video, subscribe to my channel, or maybe share this video with a friend. I make new videos every week, so I wish you the best week ahead, and I will see you again next Sunday. Bye!